All right, it's your boy Spank Dog, aka Puffinstein at YouTube. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You already know. Let's get right into it. This is the reason why I had put the trading card in the background. That's the number one pick in the draft. I have rights to that picture right there because I spent money on it. I own it. That is the card you see in the background. So I took a picture of my own card and utilized it for the background. Nobody could say I can't do that. The NBA has been off the hook. It's awesome, you know what I'm saying? I love watching people that I collect excel. Sometimes they fall on bad luck or they're not meant to be in the league. I try not to pick those people when it comes to investing my money. Now look, that's the LaBelle, that's the one of the LaMelo balls I just bought. It's slabbed, which means it's in a case, PSA. As you can see, I try to stay with the gem mint. That's a gem mint 10 right there. Hopefully I'll get a good look at it. You know, there you go. That's a good look. It's lit right now. So first thing we're going to do, I want you guys to stick around because Fanatics bought Tops. So Panini and Fanatics are in a lawsuit. For all the collectors out there that don't know, I think this is going to be a video that touches a lot of people, but the people that are involved in the hobby, if you are involved in trading cards right now, whether it's NFL, MLB, or NBA, Panini maintain the rights to a lot of the other sports, stuff like soccer, I believe. You know, I don't know about hockey, tennis, and sports that you wouldn't think there's trading cards. As far as MLB, NFL, and NBA, right now Panini's at war with Fanatics in court. How you guys, if you want the good cards, you might have to switch to Tops. People collect the company that has both licenses, which means they have the player's license and they have the league's license. The league's license might end up in Fanatics' hands. Instead of buying Panini, everybody will switch to buying Fanatics trading cards. Whoever owns the license, the NBA license, the MLB license. Now you got to remember, if you were buying baseball cards from Fanatics or Tops or Bauman, you were doing the right thing because they never gave up the license. But if you were buying Tops and Bauman basketball cards or football cards after the license were taken over in 2009 for the NBA by Panini, or 2014 for the NFL, I think, or 2016 for the NFL, then you were buying the wrong product. You were supposed to be buying whoever has both licenses. So it's Panini versus Fanatics, and this is the truth behind the war. And I'm going to be breaking down the full truth behind what's happening between Panini and Fanatics, because this fight right here, this courtroom drama, is going to decide the entire future of the sports trading cards. If you collect, invest, or even just follow the hobby, NBA, NFL, or MLB, you need to understand what's going down, because this isn't just a licensing shuffle. This is a corporate war over who controls the heart of our hobby. How it all started. Well, Panini entered the U.S. market in 2009 when they took over the NBA license from Topps. They came in heavy with new branding and new products, and before long, they built the modern hobby around names we all know: Prizm, Select, Optic, National Treasures, and Flawless. They held that NBA license through multiple renewals. 2009 through 2013, extended again through 2016, extended again through 2019, and finally from 2019 to the 2025-26 season. You know, and they also control NFL from 2016 and on, but with the NBA it was 2009 and on. During that time, Panini also grabbed the NFL license in 2016 and became a powerhouse in football cards too. From about 2012 to now, Panini defined the modern sports card era. When you think of modern rookies, Jokic, Luka, Tatum, SGA, Wemby, Giannis, Karl Anthony Towns, you're thinking of Panini products. Then Fanatics entered the game. Fanatics saw the gold rush. They already controlled sports merchandise, jerseys, hats, collectibles, and decided they wanted cards too. Instead of going to each league separately, They went straight to the players' unions, the MBPA, the NFLPA, and the MLBPA, which is the Players Association, the people who actually control images and names. Fanatics made billion-dollar offers. They promised the unions and leagues equity, royalties, and full digital ecosystem, retail, online, breaking, grading, reselling, everything under one roof. By the way, I hate redemption cards, so I wasn't mad at them cards. That was actually a plus for me. They didn't just buy licenses, they bought the entire system. Now, this was the power play. By the time Panini realized what happened, Fanatics had already signed exclusive long-term contracts with MLB and the MLB Players Association, the NBA and the NBA Players Association, and the NFL and the NFL Players Association. They even bought Topps in 2022, which gave them instant control of all Major League Baseball cards. Fanatics wasn't playing chess, they were flipping the board. So when the dust settled, it looked like this. MLB cards, 100% Fanatics right now. NBA cards, Panini, through 2025-26. Then it's supposed to go to Fanatics, but that will be decided by the lawsuit. Now, 2025-26 is the Cooper Flag rookie year, just so you know. So those packs are about to drop. Once those packs drop, there's a chance that that's the last time we'll see Panini if they lose the lawsuit. Panini had just lost the licenses that built their empire, so they filed a lawsuit. In August 2023, Panini sued Fanatics in federal court. They accused Fanatics of monopolizing the market by locking up every major license for a decade or more, poaching employees. Over 30 Panini staff left for Fanatics. This is when it starts to get where you're like, Panini might have a case here. If they don't lose the lawsuit, that they end up getting back control. So not only did they accuse them of monopolizing the market by locking up every major license for a decade or more, not only did they accuse them of poaching employees, over 30 Panini staff left for Fanatics, but they also accused them of controlling printers and suppliers so Panini couldn't print effectively, pressuring distributors and partners not to deal with Panini, and trying to force Panini into a cheap sale. Basically, Panini said Fanatics was trying to destroy competition, not through better product, but through power. Now, Fanatics had a response. It didn't sound official. I'm going to tell you where I have a problem with what they said. Some of the things they say sound valid. They also filed counterclaims accusing Panini of mismanaging and even violating certain collegiate patches. The one that sounded a little weird to me was Fanatics said the leagues and the players chose them because they offered better deals, better royalties, and better future. But poaching employees, I don't really agree. There's accusations saying that they put pressure, like intimidation, on people to change or they would be through. Now, like I said, this is all alleged. I wasn't there. I don't know for certain. Where the case stands now, here's what's official from the courts. March 10th, 2025, a federal judge ruled that Panini's antitrust claims can proceed. The court recognized evidence that Fanatics may be trying to monopolize the industry. July 9th, 2025, a magistrate judge ordered Fanatics to hand over unredacted license contracts, full versions of the NBA, NFL, MLB, and union agreements. That's huge. It means that the court wants to see exactly what Fanatics promised and how those deals were made. That's not small-time stuff. That's a sign that the court believes there's substance to Panini's case. Now, this is another reason why I was wondering if Panini had a case, because of things that I read that said stuff like that. Now, how long could this drag on? The lawsuit will take time. Discovery is active through 2025. A trial could happen late 2025 or 26. Appeals could easily push into 2027, meaning Fanatics might already be printing new NBA and NFL products while the case is still being fought in court. Panini has also asked for a temporary injunction, which would block Fanatics from taking full control until the case ends. If that happens, if they are granted the injunction, Panini could keep making NBA cards into the 2026-27 season, even while Fanatics is technically the new license holder. So we could see, and this is regardless of whether Panini wins or loses. This is all about whether the injunction is granted or not. If the injunction is granted, we'll see 2026-27 products from Panini. So this could turn into a strange overlap period where both companies are making NBA products simultaneously. What's changing in the NBA? Fanatics officially announced Topps basketball returned in 2025-26, the first time since 2009. But this could be prematurely. They're bringing new innovations, they say, like the rookie debut patch. Rookies wearing a patch in their first NBA game. It's cut from the jersey and placed into a one-of-one autographed card. Panini's final NBA Prizm season will be 2025-26 unless the court delays things. What's happening in the NFL is the NFL Players Association terminated Panini's deal in August 2023, effective immediately. Fanatics already secured the next exclusive license. There were arbitrations and temporary orders that slowed that switch, but the direction is clear. Except a full Fanatics football takeover in the near future and the return of Topps Chrome football. What's already happened in MLB. Baseball's already there. Fanatics owns Topps and therefore owns MLB. They took over in 2022, years earlier than expected, because buying Topps gave them instant access. Topps Chrome, Baseball, Bauman, Heritage, all those products are now Fanatics territory. Who looks more ethical? That depends on your angle. Panini supporters say Fanatics is killing competition. They used brute corporate power and exclusives to eliminate rivals. They're turning an open hobby into a monopoly. Fanatics defenders say Panini had it coming. Fanatics claims to be cleaning up a broken system and investing in growth. The truth might be somewhere in between. Fanatics is bringing innovation, but they're also consolidating control. Panini represents competition, but their execution hasn't always been flawless. This war shapes everything we touch. Panini Prizms may disappear. Historic significance. The 2012 through 2025 Panini era will become its own collectible time capsule, like the Fleer and Topps eras before it. I love the hobby, you know what I'm saying? I really love the hobby. You can see the card in the background. This kid was the number one pick, Zachary. But my love for this runs deep, and I just want things to be ethical. I don't want it to be where Fanatics did Panini dirty, but if Fanatics did it the right way, fair and square, then it is what it is. That's for a judge to decide. I don't have piles of evidence in front of me. Listen, it's your boy Spank Dog, man. This was the Panini vs. Fanatics episode. I love you guys very much. It's your boy Spank Dog. I'm out of here. One.